Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to shoot my first YouTube video and today we are going to talk about friendship. Just please let's friendship with me. Hi guys. Let's first thing first. Let's get into it. We are going to talk about friendship. It doesn't matter in which stage of life you are, friendship always matter. Friendship always matter, and friendship is very pure feeling. You don't have to force that feeling with someone. It just come naturally. That's why friendship is very sometime being friend with someone who is good to you can brings happiness to you, but sometime being friend with someone who is not good to you can also messed up for you. So always choose wisely from whom you are going to be friend with, because you are going to pour in that feelings, and your friend circle matter a lot. So choose wisely whom you are surrounding yourself with. Guys, like my experience with friendship, little kind of worst in my young age, like when I was in my teenage, or even then when I was so young, I had some kind of friends group. I was with them completely fully. I used to stay with them, and after that, I used to feel little attracted. Sometimes you stay with that kind of friendship where you pour your energy into them, where you try to be their best friend, try to be that good friend that they can really be with you, hang out with you, but you feel not that much valuable. You feel like you are not important to them, and they are just using you, and you realize it later because you are too young at that time. You don't really, I was, when I was young, I don't used to realize it. Like people used to take advantage of my nice behavior, and I was so dumb that I was not able to even recognize that what they are trying to do, and even these things hurts me a lot. Like now I know that what is good for me and what is bad for me. So guys, if you anyone feels the same way somewhere, some point of uh, life, then you should take a step back. You should think about you. You should take care of yourself. Your first priority should be you, because no one is going to stay with you, but you will stay all complete life with yourself. So this is very important, that whoever with you, they should be good to you. And just watch, just stay calm, completely surrender your energy to yourself. Simple. Understand what you feel and what should you feel. And if you really want to hang out with people, then create something. Create some that kind of group which is good to you, which is helping you to make your confidence good and boost your energy. Simple. Boost your, and they are not jealous to you, and they feel very secure and confident about themselves and you too. Friendship should be equal. Like if you are admiring her, she should also admire you. Like that, it's not like that she should be jealous about you. Surround yourself, change your circle, create that kind of circle which is going to help you to stay calm and help you in future to stay confident. Hey, listen, it's completely fine if you have been very nice to them, and if you have been pouring into them, and even though they are not changing their behavior, they keep hurting you. You should move on, darling. You should move on. You should take step and think about yourself. People come and go. No one is here for permanent. And if you're in your mind, you are thinking that C is gonna be one friend, best friend, my childhood friend, then you are going to just hurt your younger child by staying with that girl, because this girl know very well how to make you feel happy, how to make you feel mm, less, everything, because you are innocent, you don't know, and how these things leads to you and affect you. I have been in that kind of situation in my young age, in my teenage, and it used to be like very bad, and it used to hurt me a lot. These girls used to come on my face, and they used to bully me about my hairs, that it is not good. Your hair is looking like different or something, but I was looking good. Even though they used to try to say me these things, that after saying these things, I'll be feeling bad about myself, and I'll change my hairstyle. And I used to do the same thing, because what will happen if I'll look good and I will look clean then? And they used to feel jealous of me. They always wanted that their light should be bright, their light should be and no one should be brighter than them. And this is not friendship, this is toxic competition. Toxic. How can anyone came to your face and say that your hair is not looking good? And at that time I was so young, so I was not able to know what she is trying to say and what she is trying to like. I used to take it very seriously, and I used to isolate myself. I used to stay upset complete day and night. They used to come and they used to, what, what they are doing with me. They have that kind of circle and group, and they used to like having bad rumors about me. And at that time I used to stay alone. I have isolated myself. These things leads to me doing that to myself. I used to hurt myself, no then. So just staying, it doesn't matter how good and how nice you are to them. They are always going to complain. They are always going to complain, because darling, you are not able to see what inside their eyes. They are just trying to steal your light. And obviously no one can steal your light, you are going to bright anyway. So if they are not appreciating you, if they are not admiring you, and if they are, then just run away from those kinds of people, and just don't give them the importance you are giving to them. They are like feeling that way because you are giving them energy, you are giving and pouring them your energy to them, that you are like really want to stay with them. When they get that institutions, then obviously they will play with you, and you will be the victim. So just save yourself, save your energy. And these things take me time to realize these things. I have suffered a lot in these kinds of situations where I used to isolate myself. I used to not talk to anyone. I used to like, what is bad in me that people are not going to stay with me? What is good in me? What should I change on myself? I used to do that. Can you imagine how a child is abusing herself at that young age? You should know very clearly that which people should be stay with you, which people are really worth to stay with you, because it can be very toxic. It can be very toxic if you are staying with that kind of people, where you are not valued and your energy is just wasting. And you know my personality is very different. This is not my personality. I'm not any insecure personality. Insecure personality means what? They are come to your face, they will talk bad about you, and they will try to put you down just to feel good about them. It has happened a lots of time with me, darling. I have suffered a lots of time these kinds of things. Girls used to come to my face and say sits about my hairs. They used to come to talk to me and say bad about my dressing sense, bad about my walking style, what they are doing, what they are trying to do. They are just trying to put me down because they just want to feel any kind of good about themselves, because they don't have any sense of self confidence. Maybe they are very insecure personality. If you are friend with someone and they are trying to put you down, how do you feel? How do you feel? Back then, I was young and innocent. I used to hurt myself. I used to change my behavior. I used to change my hairstyle. I used to stay isolated. These things happens to me at that time. You know what? Sometimes you are just so innocent to understand everyone mentality and intention about you, what they really feel about you, and you just get into that kind of trap. You will meet people with different mindset, different mentality, but whenever you say someone friend, you, I don't know about others, but like everyone who is giver, I will really feel good about you. I will admire you. I will talk to you. I will listen to you. I will stay with you when there is a bad time with you, and I will stay in your low time, low phase. I will understand you. I will listen to you. But you know what, darling, what really hurts you when the term is yours and you needed them. When you needed them, they are nowhere. They are nowhere. Like, you always stay by them, you always listen to them, but when the terms for you, who listens to you? No one. No one really care about me. I have been in that kind of situation a lots of time where people are crying, calling me and crying, like, hey, this happens to me, what should I do? And I used to listen them all the time, all the time, but I realized it's so hard. But when I needed them, when I was in that kind of safe situation, people refused to come to see me even how I am feeling. I have gone through anxiety a lots of time. I have been through, I can't explain you. I used to just go out and walk, like maybe this, maybe feel, I'll feel good, I'll feel secure. And that time I had no friend. I used to stay alone. I used to like walk. But these things also not helping me out to come out from this kind of situation until and unless I started looking on myself. I started on talking to me. Like, for every problem, honey, you will have only one solution, that is you. So you should focus on yourself. At the end of the day, no one is going to stay with you but you. You will stay with yourself. So stick to yourself. Don't run for toxic people. Don't run for toxic people. Like, literally, they are come to you and maybe they'll react like you are the most important person for them, but when you needed them, they are going to disappear. They are going to disappear. You are not going to see them anywhere standing for you and taking stand for you. A lots of girls in my life, they have came and take advantage of my nice behavior, my kindness, and after that, when I needed them, they are disappeared. They are disappeared like this. They are nowhere. I have been through very tough time, very tough situation where I used to go through anxiety, trauma, and they are nowhere. Then I realize maybe the situation is going to be more worse than this, but no one is going to stay with me. Only one person is going to always stay with me. That is me. That is me. So I always like, then I start prioritizing myself. I started like changing my mentality about friendship, that doesn't matter in which situation you are, like where you are. And please don't surrender your energy to dumb people. Don't don't do it with yourself. You are going to be end up like crying, isolating yourself, and not talking to anyone. Why? Because you just ignore that fact that people are temporary here. Yes, I will not say everyone, but a lots of people are just came to you just to use you. So stick to yourself, stay with yourself, go and go and date yourself. Like literally, this is going to help you. The minute you realize that you are the main character, you are the main character of your life, you will start focusing on yourself. You will switch your energy to yourself, and it will enhance and elevate your personality in different way. Where you are able to respect yourself, you are able to respect that fact that you are standing here because you work on yourself, darling. This is very important. Don't run for those kinds of friendship where they force you, peer pressure. They just force you to do something stuffs. Why? Just to maintain their standard, just to showing off. I don't understand this mentality of people, why they are showing off. Guys, what will happen to you when you will stay real to people? Like what? Why you need to show off? Why you need to show off here? Why can't you stay real and calm the way you are? I have really been through this kind of situation where girls or some friends are used to force me to Pallavi do this, and I have been in that kind of trapped. I just damaged my personality. I damaged my. It's affected me mentally. I just ran into peer pressure where people used to say me doing stuffs which is not meant to me. Just they used to say me like do this kinds of thing, blah blah blah, and like sit with me, hang out with me, or what you can say. I'm just wasting my own energy there just by staying with them, where you are not going, where you are not wanting to go out with them, and they are just because they are forcing you to get to that restaurant, get to that party, and you are not willing to go. Then you should say no, I'm not interested, I don't want to go anywhere. Stay with yourself. Simple. I have remember a lots of time like where I wanted to go somewhere and they have planned differently, and that the same day they ignored me completely. They even didn't ask me to go, and I cried completely. That break my heart. So people are coming to value you, to ignore you. This is shouldn't be affecting you. It should be like normal to you, and just don't waste your energy. Don't stay with those people where they don't understand you. They don't respect the boundaries you have. Don't get into that kind of peer pressure, because if you are going to get into the kind of peer pressure, you are going to lose yourself. Like literally, and you are going to feel that you are dimming your own light, and where you will find yourself isolated, and the friend they are staying and hanging out with you, they will going to disappear one day. They are going to disappear like this. You will keep calling them, you will maybe expect call from them, but they are not going to call you. They are not going to uh, listen to you. They are going to, if they are going doing great in their life, and if they have like mm, being with different people, meeting different people, they will stay with them and they will left you like the way you are. They are going to disappear. They are going to disappear. So stick to you. This is best decision of my life. to stick to myself. When I when i was in that kind of things, that I used to go for solution for to people, to people, people to people. But now I know my worth, and I stick to myself. Whenever I had any kind of problem, any kind of things, I always listen to myself, I talk to myself, I journal, have some coffee. These things help me out. Meditate, exercise, work on yourself, honey. You know, the situation where you find no one. I was in very tough situation, very hard situation, where I just needed a friend, I just needed someone with myself. At that time I have been helping a lots of friends, but they are not taking any stand for me. That time I just always remind myself one thing. My mother used to tell me that, Pallavi, wherever you are going to go in life, the life is yours, and you are stronger than any hurdle. I used to remind. I It takes time, but yeah, I moved on from those things. So always remember that no one is stronger than you. No one. And no one should be. Like, where you are staying with people and you are feeling not good about yourself, even though you are doing good to them, you know what they think? That they are nice. How good they are. That's why you are pouring into them, or something like that. So just stop doing that shit. Being nice, being good is great, but see first who is near you, who deserving. If not, then don't put your energy like that. Don't do this. Simple. You know what, darling? What happens to me? Like, how mean or how toxic a friend can be. Listen to it. Someone did wrong to me. And what they should do? They should be feel affected and they should leave them too. But what they said? That maybe he is or she is bad to you, but he's not bad to me. So I'm not going to leave it. No, and they stayed like that. And I was hurt. I was hurt. I was expecting something in return, that if I am always take a stand for them, I don't let them cry, then obviously she will show up some love. But it's not happen. It's just didn't happen to me. And I was like, okay, it can also be happen. So I was like, slowly I started working on myself. I like, yes, it's affect people affected you, but when you really came closer to that point, when you are really able to feel your energy, you were able, you became your best version, and you know when you became your best friend. So stop relying on to something. Stop like being with someone who is not valuing you. Stick to yourself, and your companion is the best companion in the entire world. Don't stay with double faced people, like who is talking to you very nice. Like one day you are, and some other day you are listening from someone that this girl is talking this about you. How bad it is, I have been through this kind of situation. And what I used to do, that time I used to like cut off, darling. I don't know how long I am knowing to you, and how good our friendship are. But when I came to know that you are like talking shit, like I told you something about my personal and private thing, and you are just making fun of it, how bad it can be. Can you imagine? Even you trusted them, like you really trusted them. That's why you told them about your private life, or they are just having fun with it. how toxic it can be. Can you even imagine? So people can be toxic, but stick to yourself. Don't run to toxic people. I was in that problem. I had very tough situation in my life, but I didn't run to anyone. I will tell you that I needed help. Like I am in problem, but when you are not like being so up for me or something like that, then the minute I know I left you and I cut off the friendship. I don't think anything. I just block you, cut off you, and simple. This is not the way I am, but I made myself like that. That Pallavi, if someone is not really valuing you, you shouldn't stay with double faced people. So, Annie, this is for today. Thank you for watching my video. Love you and bye bye.